Do you have any tips on practicing unit interactions, micro, and most importantly, late game large army control? Sure, man. I can actually give you that. Let me introduce these guys, and I will answer that for you, man. Ancient Cistern is going to be our map. This is going to be in the bottom left. We have Vindicta, one of the best Terrans from NA. Definitely one of the strongest NA players. And in the top right, we have Nice, one of the strongest Taiwanese players. In fact, I would say at this point, you have to give him the strongest Taiwanese player. He's a very, very good Protoss at this point, guys. Like, really legitimately good. Okay, asking, do you have any practice tips on unit interactions / micro, and most importantly, late game large army control? Well, you wanna play a lot of games with a lot of base units and just fight with them over and over and over. I've talked in the past about how some of the most legendary players were 2 versus 2 players first, and you see a lot more unit interactions. But you need to kind of just know that 100% what beats what, just inside your brain, not theoretically. Like, you need to be able to look at it and know what's going to happen. So, like, that comes from playing a lot of games. And, yeah, the micro, again, kind of from playing a lot of games. Like, you can find moves that people do, but, like, you have to find your own micro, too. You can't just copy someone's micro exactly, because it's all feel and it's all automatic. Because if your micro isn't automatic, then it's not good, right? So, like, you can get inspired by people, but literally everyone micros differently in both StarCraft games. Like, you just kind of find out what you like to do, what's good for you, and you figure that out, and you do it. Late game large army control. Now, I'm not sure which StarCraft you're talking about, because they really are different. StarCraft 2, the army moves a lot better, so it's not that hard to practice that. If you're talking about StarCraft 1, I had a friend sit in a giant map with me where I had 4 or 5 control groups and told me what direction and made me attack, move as quickly as I could and keep everything together. And I just practiced like that for a while, and that really helped. But in StarCraft 2, it has more to do with keeping your army in kind of a formation that you want. And, like, it matters because there's different situations where you either want to sweep the map, you want to move to an area quickly, you want to play in a way that you can defensively move back, etc. So, anyways, I hope that helped you some.
I finally did it. I fucked up. I landed in jail.
Okay.
Big Bubba said to me, "You're mine now, slut. I'm going to make you my bitch." I gulped. What do I know about jail? I'm a single child from a wealthy family. Bubba then turned to me mad and came in my app.
Thank you, Minuteko. Enjoy jail. Okay, so let's talk about this game. We have Vindicta jumping in there with the early Reaper. It is a Stargate opener there. I actually was kind of like not paying 100% attention whether or not he saw the Stargate, but I'm going to say I think that he did. Okay, so right now we have the second Rax on the way. Oh, that's kind of an interesting timing on that second Rax. Might be aiming towards some sort of 2-1-1-ish type of play. The Reaper with another swing in, sees the timing of the Oracle. Obviously, that Widow Mine, you would imagine he's going to run that up and put that into the mineral line, like under an SCV, that type of thing. You know, always good to try to hide it somewhere nice, like maybe under the tip of a geyser or the dish of a command center, you know. There's a little bit of a meta around that, a little bit of mind games around that as well. Nice following up with his Twilight. No big surprise there. You know, obviously if you're going Oracle, you want to follow it up with Blink. And very likely a third base quite quickly with that as well. And look at that. Look at that. You know what? There's something about... I got a little bit of nerd chills there. There's something about players that will do that with their Oracle. Because sometimes you'll see a Protoss and they'll fly in and the Oracle explodes. And it's like, well, that sucks. You know, when someone is willing to just fly up and be like, no, I'll just use this for scouting for now, and it's going to be useful tactically in some other ways, and, you know, let's keep it alive and get value out of it. I like that a lot. Someone asked if I have a favorite hot pepper. There's a correct answer to this, by the way. Like, anyone who says anything above, like, regular hot peppers, when they're like, well, I really like the ghost pepper. No, you don't. No, you don't. Stop making spicy food a part of your personality. It's fucked up. Listen, jalapeno is fucking taste better than habaneros. But they're not hot enough. I really need to spice for habanero. No, spicy food shouldn't be your personality. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. It's just a fucking fact. And there is some, like, little documentary thing I saw. Maybe it was on Netflix or something about the spicy eating competitions. Oh, my God. That's all I have to say. Don't make spicy food your personality. Okay. Anyways, we have charge on the way. We have armor coming up. That third Nexus is going to finish. Very solid from Nice. Like, everything looks really, really good. Yeah, just continuing to scout this as well. Like, really great intel. So he's looking to just have exactly enough units to hold off whatever comes in. Combat Shield's going to be finishing up. A couple medevacs coming out. I believe Vindicta is going to do a little bit of a push out. I don't think it's going to be a full dedicated attack. I don't believe he can do something like that right now. But he might be able to push out a little bit. You know, like, scare Nice a little bit, maybe. Scare isn't the right word, but, you know, apply a little bit of pressure. Maybe he can do something like get a little medevac into the main base. I'm not, you know, you never know exactly what you're going to get when you walk across the map, but I think he does need to have some sort of map presence here. Now, a decent amount of charge loss. It's not like too many right now. It really feels like Nice's build that he's kind of nailed. Like, everything looks very, very good for it. It seems like he has just enough units that he's totally fine at all times. Hey, what's up, Stanky?
You guys ever do that thing where you have a 2 p.m. meeting with the all-state agent and you show up early because your life wasn't always a train wreck and you were a punctual person once upon a time before the booze and disappointing kids, but anyway, you show up a little early and you see the all-state agent Greg shoving a jalapeno up your dear wife's ass?
Oh, that would be so uncomfortable, man.
Guys?
At least it's not a habanero.
Do you ever do that one?
I haven't done that one, my man. Okay, so this is a lot of charge lots right now. A couple Phoenixes added in. He's adding some cannons as well. Kind of an interesting way to go about this, right? Where it has been more charge lot focused. You know, instead of, you know, I was talking about Blink Stalkers earlier on because I just kind of assumed that would be it. And obviously we've seen that it's been charged. He's gone into Archons rather quickly. He's made a very ground-pounding force, which, again, I feel like maybe opened up the opportunity possibly in this game. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Wow. Very good hits. Excellent hits there. But I feel like it opened up the opportunity, like I was saying, for maybe you could get a drop-off or something like that. And we do see the first drop that does something here. But, you know, there's Phoenixes out now as well. A decent try there. And he will knock out the medevac. But, you know, that's worth. Like, what Vindicta did there was good. That was very solid. He's actually caught up in workers now after that. Very similar supplies. So I think Vindicta is going to have to stay back a little bit for now. He is getting into ghosts, which is really important. Storm, obviously, on the way here. The handsomest critter in the whole game. Yeah, no, this is like a very well played game on both sides. I'm feeling like I want to say it's slightly better played by Nice so far. Like well, I guess what I should say is I like his position a little bit better. I feel like he hasn't made any sort of errors yet, really. Like the mine drop hit and he didn't move for that, but like, you know, you have to account for some amount of damage within a StarCraft 2 game. It's just too quick moving. As far as Vindicta goes, but the thing is, this is Vindicta's style as well, by the way. Ooh, another mine drop here that he does not... Dude, 9 more kills? Now, if Vindicta sits back in a very good defensive formation... Dude, this is crazy. Now, those 4 mines are clumped up. If I'm coming in here as Nice, I'm definitely considering trying to storm that. Okay, he actually splits them, so that's beautiful. He's got a bunch of EMPs. Okay, look at this. Oh my God, building blocks, building blocks. Dude, Vindicta's put out a good game right here. This is nice. This is nice. Okay, throws down some EMPs. Oh, chills, guys. Literal nerd chills. Can you see them? See those little bumps? It's hard to see, but it's there, okay? Fucking beautiful defense. The double eBay, the charge coming in, like, Awesome stuff. This was really good. Very excellent defense from Vindicta. He's gotten a few good drops off. The game is not his by any means. You're not in a position where you're like, well, now I'm gonna win. There's a ton of play on both sides still left, but like that was one moment where Nice's army felt like, oh, this might be able to do something here, and now it can't. And so here's the thing. You look at that army he has, it's still very good. It's still very useful. But it's not really scaling from there, if that makes sense. He has to spend some of these units. Notice how he's going triple robo, and he's getting blink, and obviously great upgrades. He's going to have +3 armor, which is amazing and insane. No one goes +3 armor before +1 attack. That's crazy, but I love it. Armor upgrades are amazing when you're going this many charge lots. But anyways, as I was saying, like, his army is not scaling up. Like, actually, Vindicta's army at this point right now is better. He simply has a better army, right? So you have to do something with this as Nice. Like, you have to bleed some units out. See, like, right now he's making 2 disruptors. He has 3 robos. He wants to get disruptors out. He wants to get colossi out. He wants to start adding stalkers into his army so he actually has some counterplay with blink. So he needs to do something. And when you have to do something, your opponent should be at a bit of an advantage right there. So, all right, a few zealots. This is not really doing very much. This is not that impactful. It's whatever. I mean, a lot of those SCVs actually got quite red from that mine. He should have held position, the zealots. That actually would have been pretty good. But anyways, the zealots are going to get cleaned up. And look, he's spending a few zealots. Those ones didn't do very much, but you know what? He gets 3 disruptors going. Okay. This is what we need to do as Nice. Over on Vindicta's side, looks like somehow his +2 was way slower for attack than armor. That's kind of hilarious. Okay, oh no, that's his +2 attack, eBay. Well, that sucks. Oh my god. Well, anyways, he attacks in, and it's annoying. Going to be fine, though, it seems like. Really good micro coming out. Sorry, my brain is actually in shock right now, because this is going to be the first time in the history of the world that we see 1-3 Zealots against 1-3 Marines. We're literally going to see that. Make sure you guys take a screenshot when those upgrades are done, because that has literally never occurred, because, like, armor upgrades are not very important comparatively to attack upgrades for Marines. So it's really unfortunate for Vindicta that happened to be where he was getting his +1. Obviously, that isn't where you should get your attack upgrade. Anyways, whatever. Some EMPs going off. Ooh! Ooh! All right, those disruptor shots. Getting a couple there. The first one a little bit better than the second, but both high quality. Liberator range is on the way. He's producing 4 libs at a time right now. That's really, really good as well. There's not good anti-air here at all. Look at that army from Nice. It's a ground-pounding army, 100%. He's got 3 stalkers in it. Literally, he has 3 stalkers. Well, I guess the Archons technically, but an Archon is not going to fight a Liberator. That's just not... It may as well be. In this matchup, it may as well only hit ground, right? Like, you're not thinking very much about it hitting the air units. The disruptors are zoning everything out pretty darn well. Big Zealot counterattack. Great dodge there from Vindicta, and he is going to go ahead and walk through the Liberation Zone. The Liberator is actually doing so much. Huge Zealot counterattack. He did go through some mines there, and now we have the Liberators that'll help clean this up. So actually, the Liberator is going to do a pretty good job of cleaning this. Going to push those Zealots back at minimum, but it is annoying to reposition those to try to hold on against everything. The combo of that Siege Tank Liberator going to get taken out by the Blink Stalkers, but really, it did fantastically there for quite some time. Okay, a good mine. Definitely Vindicta has to get out of here now. You need to save these medevacs, especially. There's actually a good contingent of Blink Stalkers here. Holy crap. Okay, gets a couple of the disruptors. Really, really well done. I'm really nervous about him losing the medevacs there. There's 2, there's 3, right? He had 6 high-energy medevacs, and he lost 3 there in the last moments. Not worth. Not worth. I would have preferred to see him pull back a little bit quicker and keep those keep those in circulation, especially with the amount of Liberators he's trying to produce right now. So a little bit painful there. A little bit painful there. Okay, where are we at right now? Liberator doing... Oh, that's a nice little harass right there. It's going to move before those cannons get in. The Liberator's coming up from the side. Unfortunately, they fly over all the anti-air there for a moment. It looks like he's having a hard time setting this up. Good dodges. And he will be able to kind of get away from this. You definitely can't fight there. Excellent Liberator. Look at that. 9 kills. Beautiful, beautiful. Right now, nice walking over mines as well. Vindicta actually taking a 5th base at that top leftish area. Like, I don't know. What is that? 10 o'clock? Pretty solid. Nice is expanded down the whole side. This is a cool game. This is a good one. 83 probes for Nice. So this is going to be a grinding game for him. Like, he's getting insane income. You can see he's got 3K bank right now. That was a great Viking land. One of the best. So he has to back up right now. The Liberators are way outnumbered. Look at this. He's switched from, like, pure Zealot into pure Stalker at this point, and so many Disruptors in there as well. The counterattack from Vindicta will get a base pick off. Obviously, this command center is going down. And does a little bit of a recall just to make sure he's not losing the next base. So a good call there, but Vindicta had already pulled back. I think he already assumed that would be the case. But trading one base for one base right now is better for Protoss. So Vindicta needs to find something a little bit better than that. Unfortunately, you can see his bank is very, very low right now. That's a bit painful because he's not even maxed out. So, you know, not only is Nice max, but he can remake too. Army supply-wise is pretty close. That's nice, I suppose. All right, Nice getting in on top of this planetary. That is so many Stalkers, man. That army that Nice has is really good. As long as you don't full commit into anything, you are in really good shape with an army like that. It's pretty darn mobile. It's pretty darn strong. A nice drop comes out from Vindicta. All right, backs up from that overcharge. Rightfully so. Oh, damn, he should have locked down. Unfortunately loses that medevac as well. He's going to re-kill this base. But again, this 12 o'clock base is not that impactful for Nice right now. Like, Nice is just running around cleaning things up. Vindicta is going to need to find, like, another path, another way to go. Because it doesn't feel like cleaning 12 over and over in small drops are going to be enough. He backs up into that planetary area. But look at this massive army coming down. I think Nice is going to be able to finish this now. Well, walks directly into the planetary and the Vikings with the Colossi. So it's certainly not the greatest engage that we're going to see tonight. Probably not even top 3 engage that we'll see tonight. But you know what? He blinks back and then continues to fight. And it looks like Vindicta winning a little battle here. So that's kind of funny. You see this supply actually go into Vindicta's favor for a moment, but the problem is the bank that Nice has built up. Nice has been 75-plus probes for a long time now, so his income has been pretty astounding. He's got ridiculously strong upgrades. So he can really flood gateway units for a while and just kind of roam the map and even trade kind of poorly and do fine. Comes up and clears this. I believe we just saw a Disruptor die as well. Double Carrier on the way. More Liberators coming up for Vindicta. Vindicta does have +2 air weapons. That's kind of nice. I like to see it. I forget. Is it +2 air weapons on Liberators makes you 2-shot a Stalker? Am I completely crazy? Yeah, it is +2. Okay, yeah. So that's kind of awesome to see. I love that he has the +2 because you don't see that all that often, to be honest. Damn, guys. Yeah, I'm correct. That's great. Everyone in chat at once, let me know that I am correct. I feel really great about it. Anyways, the command center going to go ahead and fall. And I mean, you can see the Liberators actually, they're doing a pretty good job overall. Nice has such a big economy, though. It's not a big deal for him to continually remake these Stalkers some. I do wonder about the carriers. I guess actually against the Liberators, the carriers are going to be really fantastic. Has that +1 going for them as well. A huge army hitting. Vindicta does not have any way to get up there quickly. So this planetary is 100% dead. All you have to do is hit a couple good disruptor hits and down it goes. Blowing up a lot of SCVs there. And bam. All right, another little drop being boosted into that main base. The medevac pretty darn low on energy, so not going to be able to keep that alive for too long. It sucks for Vindicta to lose that base. He did remake that, like, what was that, the 4th base area? That little kind of pocket base outside of his main. He did remake that recently. So that's something. At least he's got that additional income coming. But the thing is, his 3rd base, like the base at 9 o'clock, is going to run out really soon. And that's making me really nervous here, because he really needs multiple mining bases to be able to kind of keep up with this game. All right, the Liberator is going to set up. That is insane. Look at positionally how strong this is. Like, he has to walk around. And look, he's walking around. But now you can reposition your Liberators as well. Reposition them, Vindicta. Yeah! Oh, my God. How do you break that? Oh, dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, I mean, that's a lot of Protoss units, though, isn't it? Blinks forward under everything. I mean, Vindicta could not have set that up better, but when you got that many units as Protoss, woo! That's what happens, man. You got 5K bank maxed out all game on 7 base. It's like, well, still, it was a great setup. It was a great setup. Charmin. Jesus Christ. What is this fucking tier player thing that people keep spamming into the chat? Talamar, thank you. Appreciate it. Hope you guys are enjoying. We're going to begin in the next game. Why isn't the ad starting in 1 minute? What the fuck? Oh my God. Well, guys, it's your time to subscribe if you want.
X1000.
Hey, Cyber Psycho.
Arty. I heard Ghost Pepper as I was working in the background. One time I purchased a 5-pound box of concentrated ghost pepper powder. It arrived in a triple-wrapped package with orange biohazard symbols around the box. I was scared, so I didn't open it. Anyways, like a year later, at one of the bars I owned, I asked patrons if they liked hot stuff. I also warned them that it's gonna be bad. To be continued, as the character limit on TTS sucks stinky cheese.
Thank you, Cyber Psycho. That's very cool that you own bars. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one. But definitely that would be like a fun thing that people would do at bars, 100%. All right, top left we have Vindicta. Bottom right we have Nice. That was a really good first game. That was really good, and it's nice to see Vindicta be able to fight so well. Because again, guys, Nice is legitimately a really strong player at this point. And the fact that Vindicta actually had some pretty good positions occasionally. His defense was great. Some of his attacks did pretty well. He just didn't quite keep up, which definitely can happen. And since, you know, I definitely consider Nice to be a higher tier player, because so many of you guys are asking there. I do consider him to be a higher tier player than Vindicta. But you can see Vindicta is not that far off, honestly. Like, he can take a game here 100%. I don't think he would really beat Nice in a best-of-3. Like, he'd have to really have, like, a really good macro game than, like, a Sharp Cheese or something, I think, to really pull that off. But, yeah. What is going on here? Why are you guys talking about a Mercedes-Benz? What is going on? This is so weird. What is the chat doing? Yeah, I would agree with that, Angry Nate. But yeah, let's see how this one goes. This is you know, dragon scales. No, I don't have a strong opinion on this map, to be honest. Yeah, Vindicta looks to just be doing a Reaper expand. He's gonna get down here, see what's up. Everything looks pretty normal. What are these weird things? What is going on in the chat right now? You play field hockey and you drive a Mercedes Benz and you wear Balenciaga shoes? Like, what? What is going on? This is some meme I absolutely don't understand. You guys gotta treat me like I'm like your fucking dad or your grandpa as far as memes go, because most likely I did not see it and I have no idea what's going on. You gotta bring me memes from fucking 2002 for me to really understand. All right, so I mean, just a pass through there. It is a Stargate opener. It was a very solid, very conservative Oracle play previously. From Nice. Now he's put a lot of pressure on with this single adept. Why is my brain freeze on that? But I wanted to mention that did prod a Hellion out. Not that a Hellion's bad. Like, a lot of Terran players like to get a Reaper and a Hellion. The little Reaper Hellion counterattack has been something we've been seeing a lot. I want to say Cure has been doing it like every single TVP, where he saves the Reaper and Hellion, then just pops in at some point. It gets like 2-3 probes. It actually does surprisingly well. But anyways, it does slow down that mine production. He gets the mine out before the Oracle gets there. But let's see if Nice actually goes in with the Oracle. Dude. Wrecked. Completely wrecked. So that, I was literally talking about Nice and how I appreciate players that don't just fly it in and lose it. And I appreciate when they just sit on the periphery and get some scouting and keep it. And then he does exactly the opposite this game and gets completely destroyed. Okay, so it goes from one scouting Oracle dying instantly, and he's going charge Phoenix, which I've talked about a ton of times during this tournament, as this is not like a super normal comp. If you hit critical mass and nail a timing attack as Vindicta, you absolutely can win this game. Like, it really is about that critical mass so that the Phoenixes and Zealots don't do as well. It's tight, though. It's a sharp little thing. Now, his anti-air force right now is 1 Viking, 1 mine, and it's going to be 2 Cyclones. Oh, this is... Okay, so he's adding on the 2 racks at the moment, and he's already got 3 Marines going. So hold on, is he going to be on 4 barracks? I'm sorry. I think I lost track here. Because 4 barracks is not normal. Is it a 5 racks? It should be a 5 racks, right? There's 2 there. Yeah, okay, it's going to be 5 racks. That makes much more sense. I was like, what? But he had 3 Marines in production, so, you know, when you see 3 Marines, you assume it's like reactor plus tech lab. Anyways, he's going to be on 5 racks. In my opinion, this is a perfect game for Vindicta to win. Okay? 5 racks, 2 base. I mean, this is what you can support on 2 base Terran. So he's basically getting as much as he possibly can. His upgrades are coming basically as quickly as they can. And he's playing against Phoenix Zealot. So he's going to hit critical mass really, really quickly. So yeah, I think that this is a perfect game for Vindicta. Now, that being said, it is not like he insta-wins for doing this build. Nice's build is not that risky. There's a lot of play to be had still. Let's see what he gets done with the Phoenixes. Let's see how quickly Vindicta moves out. Let's see how the micro is looking on both sides. You know, all these things put together are very, very important. But, like, if I were to give percentages here, I go with Vindicta every time. Like, if I'm betting Salt in the chat, 100% I'm thinking Vindicta's taking this. But we'll see. We'll see. Now, he has two unmorphed High Templar. Okay. I was wondering if he was going to do feedbacks, but that makes the Archon late, right? So it's kind of funny. Now, look at this attack coming in. I think Vindicta can straight win literally right here. You kill all of this by blocking with SCVs. And, yeah, pull up, pull back, pull back, pull back. Don't let the Archon just wreck your SCVs. Pull them back. No knees. Okay, he just kind of hold positions them there for a moment. The overcharge is doing, like, some serious, ridiculous work. Like, honestly, all those units should basically be dead already. Now, it runs out, so they probably will all die, but he lost all his SCVs during that. So, like, still some sort of chance maybe for nice. Oh, this is crazy, man. Hold on. No, I think Vindicta still breaks it. Those are some good lifts. Like, Nice is really giving himself as much of a chance as he possibly can between the full length of the overcharge, keeping Vindicta back, and then, like, some very good lifts there, some good micro, the probes being pulled. Oh, God, he's just barely unable to break. Just barely. But I think you can see... I think you could see in that game what I was talking about. Like, for instance, if that battery wasn't right there, or if Vindicta had been... like, maybe aggressively snipe the battery, or maybe he pulls all the way out of battery range and goes up the ramp. Any of those things, and I think Vindicta wins that game. Because he was this close to breaking him completely. But yeah, Nice wins. Nice pulls it out. Yeah, no, I would bet on Vindicta again. If they redid that, well, in fact, I'd bet even more. I'd bet real money on Vindicta if they just redid that. Right, because I guarantee you 100% Vindicta right now is thinking about that game. He's saying, I fucked that up. Because 100%, like, looking at the build orders, the fact that he pulled the SCVs, everything about it was his favor. Everything was his favor. But, yeah, Nice holds. Like, it was a beautiful overcharge. He really stalled him out. Even pulling the probes and sacrificing and then just barely holding. And it's like, well, I'm on 3 base. And Vindicta lost, you know, just as many workers, obviously, because he pulled so many. But yeah, a really excellent try from Vindicta, and, you know, nice showing. He is that next tier of player, I think. So very well done.